Hi everyone. I hope you're all well and that you had a great Thursday. Hasn't been so long since I've seen quite a few of you. How are you all doing? Let me know that you're here. Check in, swipe in. Remember, we are looking at how many sessions, how many flows you're getting in at the moment. So I was super impressed this morning. People were saying they've already done 4 flow sessions this week. Amazing. And I'm sure feeling amazing for it. Just finding our live thingy here. Yeah, check in, guys. I see there's a few of you online who has just completed Dirkie's session. Was it wild? Cool, everyone. Let me just see. I'm just double checking my connection just to check that I'm on. And how have you guys been finding the 7 a.m. sessions, Monday to Friday? Has it been working? I kind of feel like it has. I've really been enjoying them. It's a nice, bright and early morning for me, but it's actually been a really nice addition to my morning routine. I say addition, but it's pretty much the morning routine was pretty much non-existent before that. And then I just want to check. Okay, I've got you guys now. Hi, Zita. Hope you're well. Guys, check in when you get online. I see there's quite a few people here. You need to check in. Let me know. Have you done 3 sessions this week? Remember, your minimum is 2. So I want to see 2s, 3s, 4s, 5, 6s, and perhaps there is the one kind of true yogi at heart who's done all 7 this week. Let me know if that's you. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Sharon. And then we've had requests for next week already. So one of the requests was lower back, which I think sounds quite good. And then knee work. So let me know how you all feel about that. Maybe we do a little vote off. Let me know lower back or knees, or is there something else specific going on that you guys feel needs attention? Of course, this week we were doing a lot of shoulder work. Sessions are always kind of like an all-round bit of movement. I try and get to every part of your body at least a little bit. And then we have a specific focus, which this week was shoulders. So we'll continue with that this evening. And then the last session tomorrow morning. So send through your requests. Hi, Catherine, welcome. Yes, and Dean, love the 7 a.m. And it also works, and also having you on the schedule every day encourages you to make time to do it. Amazing. And if you miss it, you can do it later. Exactly. And you can do it on the weekend. Yay. Done 3 already and plan to end the week with 5, maybe 6. Well, you've got a lot of time on your weekend, perhaps. And like I was saying, someone asked the other day if all the sessions are shorter now. Yes, they're all 30 minutes, but that means that you can do a double, right? So if you do 2 of these sessions, it's a perfect hour practice. And if you do, for instance, 2 of this week's classes, then it will blend so nicely because it would all be, shoulder focused work. Hi, Catherine. Lower backs and knees, yes. Indeed, you got another lower back vote, yes. Sharon, this is my 2nd session this week. Well done, Sharon. Perfect. 2 is your minimum, right? Otherwise, you will not really see or feel results, especially if you're doing 5 HIIT classes a week. You need to be doing the rehab as well. Hello, Zayt. Welcome. Merle, my shoulder is feeling better. Stretch the fascia on the foam roller and stretching. That's a great therapy to do. So just be careful in the shoulder stuff tonight, Merle. Don't overstretch anything. Focus more on really gentle mobility work, then deep stretches, and really check the firmness of holding that shoulder joint nice and strong. If you are doing anything weight bearing on it. Christina from Richards Bay, welcome from Richards Bay. Janine, lower back. So lower back's getting a lot of wins here, guys. I think I think lower back would be great. That says Bridget. So yes, Mol has done 2 sessions. Amazing. Well done, Mol. Guys, getting in that minimum amount is so important. Yeah, you can't really expect your body to go full out if you don't refuel it, if you don't, like, it's basically sending your car in for a service, right? You need to check everything is running all the time, and you need to give it that little bit of TLC. You got to fill the water, you got to fill the tank, and then it works at its best. Cool. So let's see. I'm just going to check the time. 4 more minutes. Let's see if anyone else is going to pop on here to do the session live. Today, you will pretty much just need yourself. Like I always say, a cushion is always a good idea. Have a cushion nearby in case you need it as a prop. So that could be when you're seated. That could be when you're kneeling underneath your knees. So you can have a cushion nearby just in case. Let me know if you are here, how many sessions you've done. We are nearing the end of the month, guys. End of the month is tomorrow, right? If I am correct. And I remember that in the beginning of July, yes, we all did calendars, right? So we had the beautiful calendar with Siri on. How did that work out for you? I would love to see some pictures. I'd love to see how you guys did in that. Did you stick to your goals? Did you surprise yourself? How did it go? I stuck pretty well to my calendar. I'm excited for August. I cannot speak of anything, but August is going to be an amazing month, guys. It is going to be an amazing month. So yeah, looking forward to another month with all of you. These morning sessions are just the best. And of course, we're moving into summer here in South Africa. So it's starting to get lighter. And if you're up doing your morning hit, your morning flow, you can pretty much be on the go by 9 o'clock latest. And what a great way to start your day. So looking forward to that very much, everyone. Bev, welcome. Cindy, I struggle with tucking toes in when sitting on the knees. Poor feet probably need some extra attention with all the hit. Yes. And as well, if you're in shoes a lot, if you're in tackies a lot, if you're in high heels, or if you tend to not really walk barefoot. So really good therapy for feet is barefoot on the beach, and just rolling. So you can roll your foot on a tennis ball, give yourself a little foot massage. Last week we did a lot of ankle work, so you could go back to those sessions where we really stretch in and around the foot as well. So Cindy, that's a good place to go look to give your feet some extra TLC. I know, Cindy, it's going to be amazing. It really, really is. I'm very excited for that. A minute to go before we start. So let's give it a minute, see if anyone else is going to pop for the live session. I know most people have been jumping in on the morning sessions. There might be a person or two, though, who's been able to work it in after Dirkie's session. So nice to do an evening practice as well. So even if you're not getting around to these sessions live, then always an opportunity to redo one of the videos. Yeah, and other than that, you guys have been on the new web app. How's that been going for you? Hi, Shelly. Good evening. Lovely to have you. How's the web app been going? And setting your goals and all of that. I know there's been some good conversation about it this week. So super exciting, everything that's happening in general. We've got Capano on. I know that she's going to be in big time in the next week or two. You're going to be getting a lot of her. I'm super excited. So yeah, welcome everyone. I think let's get started. Okay, so just a general disclaimer. Look after your bodies. Don't overstretch. If something doesn't feel good, maybe you skip it out. Take a break when you need to. And nice deep breaths. Cool. All right, everyone. We're going to lie down on our backs. Yay. So bring yourself to lie down on your back. on the length of your mat. And then you can slowly draw your knees to your chest. So right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Relax your ankles. And then just spend a few breaths here. So just allow the back of the head, the upper back, middle back, lower back to settle onto the mat. You can close your eyes. If your chin feels like it's lifting quite a lot, then you could just place a cushion underneath your head so that you're keeping a nice length in the back of the neck. And then let's take 5 full deep breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Bring yourself completely present with the intention to just have your awareness in the present moment for the next 30 minutes. Now after your 5th exhale, you can gently open your eyes. And we'll just start to move the knees in a few hip rolls. So taking the knees to your chest, separate them, let them move away from you, soft belly, so you rocking on the pelvis a little bit. Back to the chest to separate. Oh, so nice in the lower back, this one for me. Knees to chest, and again separate and bring them back to chest. Pause here, and then let's change direction. So keep your knees together as they move away from you. Separate them as far as is comfortable. Squeeze them towards your armpits and bring them back to touch. 2 more like that. Don't hold your breath. Nice. And then pause here. Extend your arms and legs up to the ceiling, and then just start to move through some wrist and ankle rolls. So a little bit of a core activation here. Just get into your wrists and your ankles, your fingers, your toes. You can scrunch a little, release. See how you go. Nice. And then keep your right leg up, but interlace your fingers around your left knee. Send that straight right leg forward and down, ground to heel. Active feet, so you can have like a half point with the toes curling back, or pointed toes, or you could flex into the ankles. Maybe you try all 3. Take a full breath in. And then on your exhale, curl up. See if you can bring your nose to touch your knee. And squeeze the breath out. Come all the way back down. Inhale. And then again, exhale, curl up. This time stay up, breathe freely. Flex into both ankles if they're not. Ground your right calf muscle if you can. And then start to take your left heel towards the floor, your left knee towards the ceiling. Hollow your belly, tuck your chin, and just get this nice stretch through the upper back. Direct your breath to the back of the shoulders, the top of the shoulders. Nice, and then come all the way down. Release both legs and hands back up to the ceiling again. And then once more, just move through a few gentle ankle and wrist rolls. Changing direction, a little bit of flexion, extension. All right, then let's bend right knee to chest. Change your interlace. Ground that left heel. Take a full breath in. Curl up on your exhale, nose to knee. And when you need to inhale, soften back down. Again, curl yourself up, nose to knee. Flex both ankles. Start to take right heel towards the floor, right knee towards the ceiling. And you're kind of hanging out on yourself. Suck your belly in and tuck your chin. Awesome. And let's come all the way down. Draw left knee into meet right. And we're going to cross out our ankles. Take a little rock forward and back until you can bring yourself up into a seat. We're going to roll over our knees to come into tabletop position. So you might need to just reshuffle a little bit so you're pretty much in the middle of your mat. Cat-cow. So let's first just set up our hands. My wrists are pretty much parallel with the short edge of my mat. My palms are spread and all 10 fingerprints are pressing down. My hands are shoulder distance apart. My knees are hip distance apart. And my hips are above my knees. Moving into our cat-cow, we start by extending the spine so it's a lengthening feeling as we breathe in. Start to lift your sit bones, curl your ears back, and draw length in the belly. Opposite movement for our exhale. So, draw belly in, tuck tailbone down, stack your shoulders above your wrists as you press into the earth and tuck your chin. Squeeze all the breath out. Beautiful. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel into your shoulders. Feel into your hips. Exhale. 2 more. Feel the shoulder blades move, the collarbones move. And 1 more. Okay, we'll come into a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. Sorry, Sandine. But it's good. We need to do the things that aren't our favorite, right? Tuck your toes under. Make sure your heels aren't falling out to the side. Start to walk yourself back to bring your buttocks onto your heels. So this might be really hectic for you. You're going to try and stay here as long as you can. All right, but do feel free to come out if you really need to. Draw both arms up. Bring your hands round and back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulder caps back. Okay, lower belly draws in. If you can, start to work your arms straight. And if you're quite comfortable there, your hands might move away from your buttocks. I know this is strong. Stay with me for 3 more breaths. Feel for opening into your shoulders. Nice. Neutralize everything. Come onto your knees. Untuck those toes. Again, draw both arms up. Bring the hands back behind you. Second interlace. Again, work your shoulders back. Maybe work your arms straight. Maybe take your hands away from your buttocks. Neutral neck, maybe a softening of the chin down. Again, 3 full breaths. Nice. Release. Bring your hands down, tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees and start to walk your hands back to your feet. So now my feet are hip distance apart. I've got a bend in the knees. I'm going to hold on to my opposite elbows, tuck my chin, and just allow the spine to drip down. And then here, you're just going to bend and stretch into the legs. So just bending and stretching the legs one at a time. Feel a little more into your back line. Feel in and around the hips. And we're getting a nice inversion. So if the inversion feels too hectic, you could kind of be in a halfway lift. But if you're loving it, then stay upside down. We just let all the fluids run in and around the eyes and the sinuses, the skin of the face, the scalp, the brain. Alright, make sure you've done equal amounts to both sides. Pause with the knees bent. Release your hands. Spinal roll. Head and arms are heavy. They come up last. So, press into your feet. Draw your lower belly in. Activate your glutes and press into the floor. Start to roll up. Stacking one vertebra on the other. Come all the way up to stand. Loop the shoulders up, back, and down, as well as side to side. Nice. Both arms up, full stretch. And then again, a forward fold, maybe with a little bend in the knees. Come all the way down and tuck your chin. Look forward, take a halfway lift. Hands could come to shins. Legs could be straight. And again, fold forward. One inhale to roll the spine up and loop the shoulders. Nice. We're going to do 2 more like that. Arms up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Roll up, inhale. Loop the shoulders, exhale. 1 more round, full stretch, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Tuck your chin, roll up, inhale. Loop the shoulders, exhale. Let's go down again. So arms up, full breath in. And fold forward. Nice. Breathe freely, look forward. We're going to walk our hands into downward dog. So bend your knees. Walk your hands out. Make them and bring them into the same alignment as our tabletop. Okay, remember, I'm not in a plank. I'm in a downward dog. So my arms are diagonally back. My head is down. My hips are high. And I'm allowing my spine to draw length here. Then we'll do the same that we did in that forward fold. Just start to bend and stretch your legs one at a time. Nice. Really get into your calf muscle. A little bit into the buttocks. The spine gets to drip nice and long. Awesome. Make sure you've done equal amounts to both sides. Pause with the knees bent. Shimmy your feet back a little bit so that you can rock forward into a high plank. Lower your knees. Have your elbows in and back as you bring your pelvis, your belly, your chest down. Untuck your toes and bring your big toes to touch. Slide your hands forward and wider of your shoulders. And then you're going to press up into a Cobra Pose. So start to lift up, look forward. My back body is really active here, the pinky side of my feet pressing down. My shoulders aren't chickening out. I'm not shortening my neck. So elbows hug in, neck grows out of shoulders, shoulders relax down. Let's take 3 full breaths. Glutes are slightly active, back line of the body is active. After your 3rd exhale, lower down back onto your forehead. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Press up onto your knees. So here again, you might want the cushion between your knees, between your buttocks and your heels, or underneath the ankles. Otherwise, sit yourself back, small child's pose. Bring the hands back behind you and just let your shoulders kind of roll forward. Guide your breath into the back of the body now, into the sides of the lungs. Bring your hands back forward. Look forward. Tuck your toes under. And again, bring yourself into a forward fold. Big toes touching now. Bend the knees. Roll the spine up to stand. And loop the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to come into a little eagle balance. So I'm just going to change. You can stay as you are. I'm just going to change my direction so that I can show you. Okay, bring your weight onto your right leg. Draw your left knee up. Hands can actually come to hips. You can take your left leg across your right. Maybe that's where you go. Or you're going to try and hook your foot all the way around. Tough one, this. Arms out to the side. Okay. I've got my left leg on top, so I'm going to have my left arm under. Hooking elbows again. Maybe that's where I stay. Or hook the hands completely. Now you're really twisting in on yourself. We're going to hold 3 breaths. Wherever you are. Nice. Release the arms. Release the leg. Nice. Good job. Second side, hands to hips. Bend your left leg. Bring right leg across. So again, maybe that's where you stay. I'm trying to keep my pelvis pretty level. Maybe I hook the toes in and around. Core's active here. Arms are going to come out to the side. I've got my right leg over my left, so I'm going to take my right arm under my left. And again, maybe that's kind of the shape that I'm in, and I'm just pulling space in the back body. Or I'm going to hook a lot more intense. I'm going to take 3 full breaths. Awesome. Release the arms and release the foot. Nice. All right, so you are here. You're simply going to step forward again. We're on the length of our mat, looking towards the long side now. Take your feet hip distance apart. We're just going to move through some limb swings. So my arms are out to the side. I'm going to make sure I can't knock anything that's around me. And then we're just going to start to sway from side to side. Okay, so really gently, really easy. This is 0 effort. I like to have a little lift in my heel, a little pump through my foot, so that my knee joint moves with when my hip joint moves, and my gaze looks in the direction that I'm going. Spaghetti arms, low heart rate, and long exhales. So we're going to go for another minute or so. Let's add that SH sound to our exhale, so we really focus on getting the breath out, right? So it's an inhale and then exhale. Keep going to a few more rounds. So our lymphatic system, also tons of lymph vessels running through the body. I think the same amount as our blood vessels, if not more. But of course, our blood vessels have a heart to pump the blood around. Our lymph does not. So our lymph needs us to move it and to breathe. And so that's how we move the toxins out of the body, by moving our wonderful lymphatic system. All right, let's start to slow down. until you're not moving. Take a loop of the shoulders. Just come to stand, equal standing pose with your palms facing forward. Close your eyes. Ground through your feet. And just kind of stand in your own vibration. Maybe you feel that tingling feeling. I always say it's really a reminder of my aliveness when I feel this. Knowing that we are energy, we are vibration, and that you've shifted that now. All right, let's open the eyes. Okay, relax the hands and relax the feet. We did this earlier on this week. We're just going to start to move our arm back in a big circle. So just move your right arm forward to the side and back. And maybe that feels enough for you. Maybe you go, oh, wow, that feels great. I'm going to leave it just at this speed. Okay, if you want to go a little more, you can start to swing it. You can see I'm doing a little bounce with my knees. You're just going to swing that arm around in its joint. Okay, so same thing, zero effort. Just moving the lymph. There's a lot of lymph nodes in and under the arms. So when we start to stink under our arms, right, it's an indication of toxicity levels in the body, right? So not necessarily like, oh, terrible, I'm like a toxic human now, but it is an indication that there's something going on in your body. It's one of the ways that our body communicates us quite effectively to tell us that there's something going on. All right, slow down until the arm is just going forward and back. And then we're going to go to the opposite direction. So again, start slow. And if it feels good, then you'll let it just loop. Okay. Let's go forward and back again. I like to finish with my arm swinging backwards just because it encourages that opening. And then you can stop. We'll take it to the other side. So left arm, big circles. And see, I'm not locking out my knee joints. I'm very aware of what my feet and my legs are doing. My core is stable so that this joint can really relax. Okay, and if you kind of did it a little faster on the other side, you can do that here. Keep focusing on those exhales. Nice. Keep going. All right, slow down a little bit until it's just going forward and back again. And then super slowly first, just so we kind of let our body catch up with our mind. And then when the body goes, okay, cool, I know what you want, I know what I want, and we'll just go for a few more rounds here. So you'll also know if the lymph nodes are inflamed or anything, it'll be quite sore. So I can feel under my left armpit that it's quite sore. And that's just an indication there might be some inflammation there. Okay, you'll slow down, forward and back. Finish with a few rounds, moving backwards. Nice, and then come to stand. Take a loop of the shoulders. Reach both arms up. Take a forward fold. And so here your feet can be hip distance apart again. Let's hold onto our opposite elbows. Tuck your chin and just allow yourself to be inverted for a few breaths. Nice. Let's take a halfway lift. Heel toe the feet apart so you come to sit in a squat. So here your heels might not be touching the floor. That's fine. Just come to sit into the inner thighs a little bit. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. And then bring yourself to sit down on your buttocks. Nice. Extend your right leg forward. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. If this left knee is hovering quite high, you could place a cushion underneath it. Draw both arms up. And then start to fold forward over your right leg. So when you kind of go, ooh, okay, I'm not going further than that today, then that's where you stop. Hands come to the floor and chin tucks. We'll hold here for a few breaths. So if the body starts to soften throughout the holding of the pose, then you'll take yourself further and further forward until perhaps you're all the way down. Let's take 3 full breaths here. Okay, and then slowly come up. And we'll switch. Extend your left leg. Bend your right knee. Switch your pillow if you need to. Sit on a pillow if you need to. Draw both arms up. And again, reach forward, 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 forward. Stop where you need to. Soften into the shape. Maybe go a little deeper. Whenever you found the shape you're going to stay in, take 3 full breaths. Beautiful, and then you can come all the way up. Let's cross the legs here. Reach both arms up. Then take a little side stretch to your right, so you could be on your fingertips or your hand. Ground your left sit bone, draw your left arm up and across, and then soften your right ear down to your right shoulder. Flip your left palm up, and slowly move that left hand away from you until your wrist is in line with your shoulder. And then here we'll stay, so it doesn't have to be completely static. You could move your neck gently. Maybe you take that arm a little further back and forward. You just really want to get into the side of the neck. Feel where the neck connects to the top of the shoulder and into the skull. And then you'll pause. Let that left hand become so heavy that it pulls you up into a seat. Draw both arms up. And over to the other side. So left fingertips or palm down. I'm going to press into that hand so that I ground my right sit bone. Right arm's going to reach over it first. I'm rolling the pinky side of this hand forward here, right? So I can reach over. Then I'm going to relax my left ear down. And then I flip the palm to change the rotation. Ooh, so nice. I'm super tight on this side. Right wrist in line with right shoulder. And then here I'll move really easy and gently. So maybe nice to close your eyes so you kind of cut that sense out and you can really focus on feeling. Let's take 1 more breath here. And then let that right arm come all the way down. Draw the head up. Reach your arms up. And then take a forward fold over the legs. You can use your hands to bring yourself up. Change the cross of the legs. Both arms up. Let's take a twist to our left. So twisting from the navel, bring your left fingertips behind you, your right arm across. Lift up through the navel, open your left shoulder, maybe look all the way to the left. Bring your gaze forward, unravel. Again, inhale, arms up. Twist through the navel, right hand behind you, left arm across, look over to your right. Nice. Again, look forward, unravel. Arms up, full breath in. And then fold yourself forward, tuck your chin. And you can bring yourself all the way up. Take a nice loop of the shoulders. You'd either rest your hands on your thighs or maybe on your heart. You can close your eyes and just ground yourself one more time. Thank yourself. Show gratitude to your body. Gratitude to this practice. And everyone practicing alongside you in this digital space. And so we acknowledge ourselves. We acknowledge others. We acknowledge the practice that brings us together. Thank you, everyone. Always my pleasure. I hope you enjoyed that. 30 minutes goes by so quickly, but I will be back again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, your bodies feel good, and join me again tomorrow morning. If this was your first session of the week, that's fine. You can do tomorrow morning, or you could catch up with one of the other sessions. It is great to do Monday to Friday. We're getting there. But remember that Saturday and Sunday count as days too. So maybe it's really nice. Maybe Saturday or Sunday is your off day, and you can do that 30-minute practice outside in the sun, or maybe with a family member, or under a tree, or in front of the fireplace, wherever you are. Really nice to treat yourself with a little bit of a stretch. Such a pleasure, everyone. Teresa, hi and bye. Bev, such a pleasure. Sharon. Annalise says, my first flow. Welcome, Annalise. Welcome to the flow. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. So every day, Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. is where you want to be. So check out our schedule online for all of the info on that. But welcome, well done for joining, and yeah, treating yourself, taking care of yourself. Such a pleasure, everyone. Oh, Jill, such a pleasure. I haven't seen your name pop on live in a while. Lovely to have you. Catherine, lovely to have you here. Such a pleasure. Guys, I will be back again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We have our requests for next week. Lower back came up quite a lot, and then knees. So maybe we can do a little combo with those two. I wish you all a beautiful evening, or wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is. I hope that you can move from your mat, breathing a little better, a little more connected, and feeling perhaps a little lighter. And I will be back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Ciao.